Games are meant to entertain people of all age. They involve reasoning, recognizing patterns, making deductions, and using strategic thinking. These skills help players make decisions, reach goals, or solve problems. For example, chess is a strategic board game played between two players on a checkered board. It requires deductive reasoning to predict and plan moves ahead. Another example is Sherlock Holmes. This cooperative board game challenges players to solve complex mysteries by thinking strategically and planning how to uncover clues. Lastly, Sudoku. Sudoku is a logic-based number puzzle where players recognize patterns in numerical sequences to solve the puzzle. Now, how is logic used in games? Logic helps us think ahead, evaluate different scenarios, and follow rules or systems to achieve our goals. We have 4 objectives. First, enhance critical thinking. Game encourage players to analyze situations, solve problems, and make decisions based on logic and strategy. Second, boost creativity. They inspire out-of-the-box thinking and imaginative approaches to challenges. Third, develop mental agility. Games improve the ability to think quickly, adapt to new information, and multitask effectively. Lastly, provide entertainment. Above all, games are designed to be enjoyable and engaging, offering fun for players of all age.
Sudoku invalidation. What is data validation? It is to ensure accuracy, quality, and logical consistency of data, implemented by building several checks into a system to ensure their consistency. Data validation process. There are 6 processes. The first one is data collection, gathering both structured and unstructured data. The second one is data cleaning, fixing errors such as incorrect or incomplete data. The third one is data transformation, formatting or converting data into the required structure. The fourth one is data loading, importing cleaned and transformed data from various sources. The next one is data validation, verifying aspects like length, type, consistency, and range. The last one is data analysis, using the validated data for tasks like preparing report. By following the steps, organization can ensure the data is reliable and ready for analysis. It's like solving a Sudoku puzzle where every piece must fit perfectly to complete the picture. Sudoku in data validation emphasizes the importance of accurate data. In automated system, mistakes in data entry can cause reporting problems and error in analysis. However, improperly entered data can lead to significant reporting issue, while unstructured data increase costs for cleaning, transforming, and storage. In Sudoku rules, there is no repetition allowed in rows, columns, or grids. This is similar to how data validation ensures no duplicate entries, and logical consistency in database. In real-world impact, logical thinking prevents data duplication and ensures the information remains accurate and reliable. This analogy connects Sudoku rules to requirements in data validation processes.
Today, I'll be sharing how career planning is similar to a game of chess. Like chess, building a successful career requires strategy, prioritization, and a focus on long-term goals. In chess, you often need to make sacrifices to win. Similarly, in career planning, we sometimes face tough decisions like turning down short-term opportunities for the sake of long-term benefits. Next, a good example of strategic career planning can be seen in the software developer path. Think of internships, certifications, and projects as the moves in your chess games. Each step builds upon the previous one, bringing you closer to the end game. When considering your next career move, there are three key variables to evaluate. For A, does it align with your long-term goals? B, will it help you build skills or gain valuable experience right away? C, does it offer you a platform to showcase your abilities? Now let's dive into the evaluation criteria for making effective career decisions. This framework helps assess whether an activity is worth pursuing by aligning it with key factors. For A and B, first, we have activities that contribute both to long-term goals and immediate skill building. These are valuable because they support your overall career while also giving you tools to succeed in the present. For B and C, next, there are activities that may not align with long-term goals but focus on building skills and showcasing abilities. While this may seem less strategic, they can still be beneficial for personal growth and creating opportunities in the short term. Then for A and C, we have activities that align with long-term goals and also provide opportunities to showcase your abilities. These are highly strategic moves, allowing you to demonstrate your strengths while staying on track toward your objectives. And finally, A and B and C, we reach the ideal scenario, an activity that aligns with your goals, builds essential skills, and showcases your abilities. These opportunities are like the perfect chess move. They contribute to immediate gains while keeping your endgame in sight. In this slide, we provide the truth table, which breaks down how different combinations of goals, skill building, and showcasing abilities contribute to career decision making. Before this slide, I have highlighted the A and B and C. We see the ideal scenario where all three factors, alignment with goals, skill building, and showcasing abilities, are fulfilled. This is the best case situation and should always be prioritized when possible. For other combinations, moving down the table, when goals and skill building are aligned but showcasing is missing, you are progressing, but your abilities might not be visible to others. If the focus is only on showcasing without skill building, the foundation for long-term growth is missing. Similarly, long-term goals without skill building or showcasing lack practical steps forward. The truth table also highlights combinations that show only past progress or areas needing re-evaluation. For example, skill building or showcasing without alignment to long-term goals might offer short-term gains but doesn't contribute to the bigger picture.
Now we're moving on to a tic-tac-toe game. Tic-tac-toe is a paper and pencil game for two people who take turn marking the spaces in a 3x3 grid with X or O. The player who succeeds in placing 3 of their marks in a horizontal, vertical, or diagonal row is a winner. So in this game, it implies a logical thinking which involves analyzing potential threats and planning ahead. So let's imply the tic-tac-toe strategy in a workplace scenario. So let's say we have two departments in a company having a conflict over resource allocation. For example, Team A is a marketing department and Team B is a production development. So for Team A, their concern is they need to have resources for marketing to ensure that their product is success. Meanwhile, for Team B, it requires a support to maintain a product quality and to meet their deadline. So just now I've mentioned that logical thinking and strategic planning is part of tic-tac-toe game, which can imply in a workplace scenario. So first step is to understand the stakeholder concern. Just like I've mentioned that each of the department have their own concern, which is Team A needs an extra budget, extra staff, tools to complete their marketing campaign to ensure that the product is success and they can protect the company image and reputation. As for Team B, they insist that the product development is the top priority, and without having good enough resources, the product quality will suffer, leading to delayed timelines and potentially a failed launch. They fear that the marketing will only succeed if the product is solid and ready to release. Second step is it is a manager role to apply a tic-tac-toe principle onto solving the problem. First, the manager needs to ensure that both teams gets a win-win outcome that meets their own goals. For example, by using strategic planning, the manager will gather the data on the resource that has been used and also the critical needs for both teams. And later on, the manager will propose a resource distribution based on the urgency and fairness. For example, for team marketing, they need an immediate tools and budget for marketing. As for Team B, they need an additional personnel to speed up the development for the product. So last but not least, this step is resolution and agreement. The outcome for the result of using the tic-tac-toe strategy is both teams needs to agree with the proposal. The result is Team A will get a short-term marketing resources, and for Team B will get an extra personnel for development. Hence, it will balance and give a fair resolution that's restore productivity and morale to the company. Conclusions: logic in board games and puzzles enhance critical thinking, problem solving, and creativity, making them both entertaining and intellectually rewarding. From classics like chess and Sudoku to modern escape rooms, logic-driven challenges captivate players of all age while offering cognitive benefits. That's all from us. Thank you.